Good morning. It's a Monday motivation, and I want to disrupt your thinking a little bit today. I have an important question for you. Are you living in the past? What does that mean? For me, when I was in corporate, I used to replay moments all the time in my head. I would relive a meeting and think, if only I'd said XYZ, they would have understood what I meant or the challenges that I was really having. If only I just agreed to that and just accepted it and not fought back or given my 2 cents, everything would have been different. How did I let that guy railroad me in that meeting? I totally should have thrown him under the bus, right? And I would have all these conversations over and over in my head. I would lay awake at night in bed and just relive moments, sometimes from weeks ago, from months ago, and think, if only I'd done something different. Here's the problem. We can't change those moments. They're gone. They're in the past. And so many of us are living in the past, and we're not allowing ourselves to be present or find joy in today because we're thinking about what happened yesterday. And I had to call myself out on this on Sunday. I was doing my hair and my makeup, as I always do, in the bathroom, in front of the mirror. And I was thinking about this podcast that I was on recently with at The Real Happy Daughter. Check her out on Instagram. I love what she's doing. She's really trying to break any stereotypes about body image. And I was on there as a part of promoting my memoir, which is going to be out in September of this year. And she asked me this question about tips for what people can do to love their body. And I hated my answer. I didn't have it well thought out enough. It didn't flow for me. Now, there I am Sunday morning re-answering the question as if I'm on the podcast while I'm doing my hair. I'm like, right, yep, okay, this is what I should have said. And then I was like, hold on, what are you doing? This is a waste of your time and your energy. You can't re-record the podcast. You can't change what your answer was. You have to own it. You have to accept it, because that already happened and there's nothing we can do about it. Now, that doesn't mean that there isn't a lesson to be learned. Like when you're doing a podcast, ask people for the questions ahead of time so you can make sure you have a really good, sharp, articulate answer for the questions and you're prepared for them. So yeah, I can learn from that moment, but to sit there and waste time and waste energy living in the past and trying to perfect that moment that will never again exist is such a waste of energy. So I invite you today to ask yourself, am I living in the past? And be honest. I'm not here to judge. I do it too, right? We're human. Many of us do that. And we can't live in the future either because that's not promised. So the best place for each of us to be is right here, today, in that present moment, living life to its fullest. If you feel like you're living in the past and you want to change that, I encourage you to reach out to me. You can DM me. You can follow me at Instagram at Karen Freeland. Check out my website, KarenFreeland.com. And I've got loads of tips and suggestions and programs and ways to help you really get out of those past moments and allow yourself to be here. And that is through my program called Edit Your Life. So if you like what you're hearing, leave a comment below. Let me know how this has impacted you. And I just encourage you to let go of those moments that we cannot change and welcome back to the present moment. See you all soon.